Never Leave Your Monastery, a story of the medieval imagination by H.G. Potter. This wide-ranging epic, by a living Catholic priest of the X generation, examines the soul journey of the heroic Christian and the mysteries of a monastery that must face the monsters of her past, lurking in her dungeons, and not just that, but of the present metaphysical dragons perched in her towers. The story features a number of intriguing personalities. First, Abbot Cromna, temporal and spiritual head, Abbot of Whitehaven, crippled by a witch of superhuman demonic strength. His guidance of the monks has been towards reform and restoration of the monastic rule. For this a number of monks resent him. He is a good leader in many ways, but is soft and allows the opposing and power-hungry monks too much influence. His merciful ways, however, can result in advancement for the good. He embraced Brother Jacob, allowing him to be a monk again after Jacob's first adventure in the Lochen. Marigold, an old hermit, technically not a monk, but a devout within Whitehaven, he became unpopular because he convinced Abbot Cromna that a number of volumes of precious books in the monastery library must be destroyed because they quietly teach heresies. He lived alone in the forest for a time where he experienced prophetic visions, losing his eyesight. He makes astounding prophecies about the end of the world, and tries to persuade Brother Jacob not to leave the monastery, warning him of the hardships that he must endure in life, and the fleetingness of worldly glory. He keeps close tabs on Jacob, giving a powerful swan as protection in travels. Brother Jacob, novice, no longer able to feed him, his mother left him to the monks. Jacob loved the monastery, becoming a scholar and a guardian monk, trained in the quarterstaff for protecting the sacred relics. Now, however, a young man, something stirs within. He is drawn to the entertainments of circus, the glories of chivalry, and promise of adventure, and now would leave monastic life to become a squire. But he is unable to reconcile his desire with duty to God, so he allows certain envious brethren to sell him to the circus. He escapes, only to get lost in the great wilderness, and fall into the hands of the Valrafim, adventurers who could use him to save the realms from evil powers. And behold, the Dire, an archdruid of tremendous magic, a Nephalid centuries old, who once fought against the Erelim, the angels of God on Mount Argunisiel. His elf vines creep in all places, listening even in the monasteries. His great accomplishment? Recruiting all universities to his own unholy theology. His secret armies of trolls and horgs await the invasion signal. Yet there is still hope for the realms. The king has hired a band of half-elven mountaineers, the same Valrafim, to scale the sheer walls of the Dire's grand fortress.